Welcome back to Unstable TV! And you're through to Irish Couple Reacts. And do stay tuned because this happens every week.
So if you're new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and hit the bell notification so you don't miss any of these videos. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you! America, Eagles. So today we were out to check out some more American content. So somebody asked us in the comment section to check out Casually Explained America.
So in our previous reaction videos, we seen a lot of you guys asking and suggesting for more American content on our few videos there. There's a playlist up in the cards if you want to check that out. And without further ado, we will chop into this for ourselves and you guys. So let us go.
Now, America is known as the land of the free and home of the brave, and while land remains very expensive and most millennials and Gen Z are too anxious to answer phone calls, it's still nevertheless a pretty good slogan. One thing that's rarely considered by Americans, however, is that there are other countries in the world besides America. For example, the other day I saw a nice picture on Reddit where someone was like, "Everyone loved my homegrown tomato salad at our wedding reception," and one comment was like, "You shouldn't be having a wedding reception with dozens of people right now. That is completely irresponsible." And it had a bunch of upvotes. Then a couple hours later, the person responded saying, "I live in New Zealand, but I thought you might have liked to see my tomatoes. I'm sorry." And in a time like this, that really made me think, damn, I wish I was married. And while we're all still envious of New Zealand right now, a lot of people particularly criticize America's response to COVID-19 because 500,000 people have died from a half-assed pandemic response. But in my opinion, the number would be much higher than 550,000 if they had not locked down at all. And frankly, given the size of the country, it's remarkable that only 583,000 people have died so far. Now, while many consider America to be the greatest country on Earth, this is mostly only true in terms of nuclear submarines. Nevertheless, America is known for its political democracy. Political democracy, of course, being the belief that if Cyberpunk barely functions on PlayStation, surely it would have worked great on Xbox. It's for this reason one of the most exciting things to absolutely not be a part of is the American political climate. For example, sometimes I go on Twitter to make sure no one has escaped into the real world, and it's always an eye-opening experience, because there are really only two types of people on Twitter. On one side, there are the ones that think Trump is the Lord and Savior of God's flat earth, and on the other side are the people who think that denouncing a bottle of syrup relinquishes them from their original white sin. Some academics have suggested this kind of division could lead to a civil war, but in my opinion, as someone who grew up with Xbox Live and a microphone, it's sounding a lot more like a Halo 3 lobby than Fort Sumter 1861. For starters, if there is some type of conflict, it's already a no-brainer who would win. One side collects military-grade firearms as a hobby, and the other side thinks mental illnesses are Poke badges. Second of all, if you get a kid from California to march to the Deep South, when he sees 3 bedrooms in a yard for $100K, you can be pretty sure he'll be welding trailers, driving a lifted F-150, and banging Joe Exotic real quick. It seems to me if you chop off the two political extremes, basically everyone just wants a good life. But the lives of city-dwelling and rural Americans are so different, of course they're never going to understand each other's perspectives. It's the same story back during the actual Civil War. Even though they were fighting, both the North and the South were ultimately saying the same thing. Black people should be free. Now, one of the craziest things about America is that your drinking age is 21, as opposed to Canada where it's 18 or 19, or Europe when it's whenever you have the balls, or Latin America where laws are just things that police make up when they see a tourist. Now, a lot of people think it's ridiculous that you have to be 21 to buy alcohol, but personally, I think it makes a lot of sense. If my neighbor was some 18-year-old kid, and I saw him in the yard dual-wielding akimbo P90s and obliterating a paper cutout of his ex-girlfriend taped to a sandbag, I'd think to myself, well, good thing he isn't drunk. So, as a Canadian, in my opinion, one of the best things about America is that most people are unusually friendly. Like here in Canada, we mind our own business at all times, unless we minorly inconvenience someone, in which case we apologize profusely for ruining their lives. But in the States, if you stand next to someone for literally any reason, that is permission for them to tell you all about their uninteresting life. So, one of my most American experiences was when I went to Disney World, and I was waiting in a fairly long line for a churro, and there must have been at least 3 or 4 mobility scooters in front of me with some rather hefty individuals riding them around. And while that makes sense because it's Florida, the part that got me was when another 300-pound dude in a scooter just cut in front of me and was like, "A lot of traffic today." And I was just thinking, traffic? Sir, this is a churro line. And then as I was still processing what was happening, a lady about the same size wheels up behind him with a cone full of churros sticking out of her purse. She lightly rear ends his scooter like a bumper car, and he's like, "Oh, hey honey," as he takes a churro and says to me, Well, you have a good night. Tips his Miami Dolphins hat and rolls away hand in hand with his wife to watch the fireworks over the
Who says
Disney
romance
castle
is dead?
and truly live the American dream. So anyway, that's my argument against universal health care.
First off, a very big shout out to the original content creator. Do make sure you go check them out, give them a like, subscribe, share, and all that good YouTube stuff. Okay, so Casually Explained America was perfect, very wild, very hilarious. But of course, let us know down in them comments below, our American viewers or anyone who has been to America or tours America or loves America, what's the perspective like for you guys? Is this accurate? Is it not? What do you think you might have missed? Let us know down below. What did you think of that, Danielle?
That was hilarious. And just before anybody says anything in the comment section, it is a joke video, of course. And we're going to check out the Ireland one as well, because I'm going to assume if there is an Ireland one, it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, because it's only fair. If we watch the American one, we'll have to check the Irish one out and watch it with all you guys.
You have to be able to have a laugh with things as well.
Yeah.
Like, it is a bit ridiculous that you can buy a gun and you can't buy...
Alcohol.
Yeah.
Like, what is that?
It is a bit... Like, I mean, should it not be the other way around?
Yeah.
I feel like it should be the other way around.
I think that does be always the main debates, though,
Yeah.
when you're online, when you see that about America. Like, yeah, unfortunately, he's right, but you're obviously drinking at a responsible age. We're not encouraging underage drinking. Responsible age for everything. Make sure you check your country's laws. But yeah, what he said about the Euro part,
Yeah.
unfortunately, yeah, it happens.
Well, I mean, Europe was like, drinking age goes anywhere between 15 and 19, depending on what country you're in, so it is a little bit all over the place.
Yeah, but definitely he's right. Thank God his neighbour was not drunk with a gun, especially akimboing P90s. Like, the Halo lobby thing.
Yeah.
Any Halo fans out there that have played Halo, or anyone that has been on Xbox Live and Call of Duty lobbies, or lobbies in general on Xbox Live, Halo, Call of Duty, GTA, any of them, all them games online, you all know when he said that lobby part, you felt that. And yes, we have seen in the theme parks ourselves, yeah, the American thing in the chorizo, or the churro, was it?
Yeah, the mobility scooters. I don't really understand that. But I mean, each their own. If you want to get a mobility scooter and go around, go for it.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Do you?
Yeah. Just don't skip ahead of people, because that's not nice.
Yeah.
That's very annoying.
So, of course, I just want to give a big shout out to our new member as well. We do appreciate that. That was on a previous reaction video. So, if you do want to join our memberships, check up there or down there for the perks. And, of course, our super likes if you did enjoy this video. And check out our links in the description. And that has been our 2 cents. And we will chop ourselves out.
Freedom!
As always, you are the beautiful people of YouTube, and we have been Unstable TV.
So, drop a comment below and let us know what you thought of this reaction video. And if you have any suggestions for us to do, let us know too.
And as always, we will see you in the next one.